And hi, everybody. Welcome to the Dad Lose the World podcast. This is episode 193. How is everybody? I can actually hear the music this time. Hey, Chelsea in the chat. And H. Farcilla also in the chat. Thank you so much, H. Farcilla, for the subscription there. 38 straight months. Prime subscription. Wow. It's too small. What's too small? Oh, the background. All right. Let me change that. Yeah. So I got a new computer. Let me mute that. Let me go ahead and fix my screen. Hold on. Yeah, so it resized everything. There we go. And let me see if I can find the background. Uh, why is it named that way? Wish it wasn't named that way. Oh, Nara's freaking out. I can hear. There we go. Yeah. Well, I got lucky. So this is actually a really good laptop for like the current times right now. AMD Ryzen processor, I think AI3 or something like that, 16 gigabytes of RAM. The only problem is that the SSD, the storage, is on like the smaller side, but I can deal with it. I'm not really going to be using this laptop for anything crazy, no gaming or anything like that. This is literally just strictly for school and streaming. And so far, it's been running pretty smooth. This is all smooth sailing so far. Um, with the small cam and all that stuff, that's Streamlabs. No, not bringing over the settings correctly, but otherwise the laptop's running just fine. We're just fine. Yeah, I went a little. Yeah, I did. Bought some stuff. Got a new laptop. Uh, I went and got Ghost of Yote, the Yote bundle. Dude, I came into some money. I mean, to be fair, that money should have went right back into school, but we have bills to pay. So I was like, since we're going to use over half of it in bills, fuck it. Let me treat myself. Let me get myself a new laptop because teenagers taking over my old one. So like for schoolwork, I've been just using the wife's laptop for schoolwork, and when I game stream, I'll use hers. But the other laptop that I usually use for streaming, the teenager took over. So now that one is completely hers. That laptop is hers, and that one is strictly for it's a gaming laptop to begin with, but it's on the older side. So I mean, if you guys want to be technical, that thing's gonna be due for an upgrade soon. But um, oh, did you tell her that you accidentally broke it? Or is that still hush hush? Because I remember when that happened, we didn't really say anything. But yeah, I came into some money from school, and the smart thing would have been to just put it right back into the school tuition. But I was like, nah, we need to pay our bills. We got we got bills to pay. We need the help. So, and we got new tires for the van because we're gonna be driving down to Florida next month. We're gonna be going down there making the trip. So that van passed inspection because we changed the brake pads and rotors in the front. Dude, we just made it, long drive ready because that is a long drive for us. And the tires were a little slippy dippy in the rain, so I was like, fuck it, let's just get new tires. I mean, while we're spending money on bills, that counts as a bill anyway. So, and we had a little left over, which I used for a new school laptop, and no, and a PS5. Dude, it's oh my god, Gosi Yote is so fucking good. How many miles on the van? I don't know off the top of my brain. That's a question for H for Solo. That's one she can answer in the chat. There you go. 69K. 69. 69, everybody. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, the freaking CRV is also due for new tires. Since we're not planning on using that for any long trips or anything like that, and the tires are not as atrocious as the van for some odd reason. It makes no sense. Change mine at 60K. Yeah. The tires that we got were all season. I mean, they were very low grade, the like economy, like the cheapies that you can get. I'll get you new tires with my Christmas bonus. Well, it didn't have to be new. I mean, they can just be new used ones because like the CRV we're not planning to really use for anything crazy. This is literally just my work and personal vehicle. I know you use it when you go do your shippings, your shipping. Um, no, no, but you use it for work and you'll be driving it if it snows. Yeah, it's true. True. To be fair, you'll also probably be using it when you do your shippings too, because like it's just better gas mileage wise on that one. I'm sure the van is not the best in gas. I think the recommendation is at 35,000, but really, no. Yeah, dude, I don't know anybody that just gets new tires at 35,000 miles. No way. everyone rides that thing all the way down to the freaking tread, dude. The van is awful on gas. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. The van has to be not good on gas mileage. Yeah. Anyway, so if you guys noticed, it's just me today. Just me, Oos. Day one ish. Just me, Oos. Day one ish. The Wolverine, the York, Pennsylvania, York, PA Wolverine is unable to do the podcast today. He is currently out at a festival, the green kind of festival, and I don't mean botanical adventures. He is, yeah, hanging out with people that really love reggae. They wear those dumb sweaters that we've talked about before. Those those hemp sweaters, dude. Those things suck. Good in real life stream. Yeah, I don't know if he will. I mean, if he had the choice, he totally would. You know he would, dude. If you're a fan, if you're following him on freaking TikTok, dude, he would. No, Chelsea. He's gone full influencer. No, fuck off. Yeah, Chelsea. He's gone full influencer. I don't know if you follow him on TikTok. He's gone full influencer, dude. That guy puts out 6 videos a day, dude. That guy's crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. I don't know if because he's with his wife, so I don't know if she'd be down with him doing that. That's why I don't think he could if you I think he would want to. Yeah, he'll post up like the videos and stuff like that. Yeah, he does he puts that same videos on Instagram. I'll see. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Our little boy's finally come out of a shell. I remember when he talked down on influencers and people who make those videos, and now look at him, dude. Now he looks like, you know, now he looks like an X-Men. He's just talking to random strangers on the internet. He's looking for more. He's always looking for more. He's always looking for more, never satiated, looking for more. And I told him, you know, you used to be fat, used to like want more food, but now you want more people. What is that? X Man who dances in his underwear. Yeah, he does. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I was gonna make a small pee joke, but I held back because I'm a good man. Thou shalt not talk about another man's manhood. Mine looks like a female clitoris, like an enlarged one, an enlarged clitoris in a bush. Looks like a little tiny Smurfette just poking its head out. Yeah. Whatever, babe. Hey, you married this, babe. Don't tell me, oh my god, in the chat. You married it. You knew what was up. All the signs were there, dude. Your sister's in here. Stop talking about your. So what? Who cares? Chelsea doesn't care. She's an adult. She knows what penises look like. Whatever. Who cares? Anyway. Oh. So, yeah, the Ghost of Yote is fantastic. I want to play more, but I still have homework to do. So, yesterday was hard on Izzy. What do you mean? Yell at her? Because you should. Using her doing stuff at the BF. It's hilarious. Pissed. Whatever. That's funny. That is so funny, dude. You didn't text me about you didn't give me a post report, so I don't know any of this. Yeah, so my brother's been helping teaching the teenager here to get her license and stuff like that, driving around with her. All the guys are like, dude, that's what are you talking about? That's when they're of that age, that is all it's about. Is literally that. Yeah, don't be surprised. Is it? Yeah, well, I'll bite my tongue on that one on the podcast. I'm gonna move on. I mean, Scott said some shit, then Jr. Well, yeah, because they're guys, dude. That's all it's always is, dude. There is a certain mindset. Eventually, they kind of grow out of it when the testosterone kind of dies down, and it's like less driven. But for a good amount of years, that is pretty much the drive of any male. You know what I mean? When? I don't know. It depends on the guy. Whenever their testosterone, when the testes die down about bit, you still talk about sex. Yeah, but it doesn't drive me. You know what I mean? I talk about sex and dicks because it's funny. It's hilarious. But dude, oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like all up into my freaking early mid-20s and stuff like that. Dude, that's all it's about. That's the quest. That's the main quest at all times. It's even when you've when you've completed the quest, pops up again. It's a quest that never ends. Joe is 43 and it never stops. Well, when he gets older, it's like a caveat. It's not like a main quest. It turns into a side quest. It goes like, yeah, I could. You know what I mean? But no, when you're younger, it's definitely a main quest. Like every chance you could get, that's the main quest. Whenever you meet anyone that attracts you, you're like, oh, do you? Can I? Do you want to? Quest is now annoying the shit out of your wife. That's true because for me, it's fun. I think it's fun. Annoying your SO is super fun. Obviously, you got to know. You got to read the signs. You got to read the room, though. You can't just be annoying all the time, because otherwise, it comes back to bite you. Comes back to haunt you. You have to elaborate. You can't just put "I has beat that quest multiple times," because obviously I have, because we have kids. Yeah, he thinks it's fun too. You are though. Annoying all the time. I am not. You just think I'm annoying all the time because I don't do what you want me to, you know what I mean? If you, I won't do what you tell me, you know? I'm in my, Rage Against the Machine era. I mean, annoying your wife. Yeah, well. F you, I won't do what you tell me. F you, I won't do what you tell me. All this stuff. Anyway. Chelsea, I'm gonna need your help, dude. I'm in school, and this semester I got 2 classes now. One is, for my CompTIA Plus, which is computer, related, which is my main goal. That one's fine. Um, the math one, dude, it sucks. Like, I don't even know what the hell, like, something about graphing sets and shit. No, you're good. It's just you're never available. You're never here, lady. When you are here, you're cleaning and doing other stuff. So I always feel bad to ask for your help because you've got 2 toddlers up your ass and then 10-year-old up your ass and yeah, but you're always out doing stuff. You've got your own side quests to do. I always feel like I don't want to bug you. Dude, it sucks, man. Last night, well, I just need help understanding it. I just don't fucking get it. Like I have to put these answer sets in like these stupid parentheses, but I don't know what determines the parentheses. And dude, word problems can eat my butt. I was working on a couple word problems last night, and dude, f that noise, dude. That shit sucks. Veterinarian needs 18% of a medicated mixture, but he only has a 6 milliliter bottle of the 10% of it is medicine. How much of it does he need for fucking I don't even know what it was, dude. It sucks. Just send Chelsea the dude, I will. It sucks, dude. I hate it. Well, they do, but it's not like it's completely different from fall. So in the fall when I was doing the math thing, the course was all internet and stuff like that, which is great, but they would like give you the exercises to learn it and then do the practice questions and then submit it and then you'd move on. This one, they just kind of give you the slides and like they'll give you the answers and they'll show you how to do it and stuff like that. But you're not really doing it. So then the activity next is then the actual stuff to learn. But those slides cover like 2 or 3 different topics. I just feel like in the last semester it just kind of broke it down in sections. This one, it's literally just one big section. It takes 3 different things in one section, the PowerPoint slide, and then goes like, "Hey, this is it." Fun. Yeah. So yeah. So that formula she just put, 3 is less than X plus 4 greater than 8, stuff like that. That I can simplify. Then they want you to like graph it on like a line. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, because then the parentheses like determine the answer, and like I'm like, bro, what the fuck does that even mean? I have everything. So yeah. Middle problem. The graphing part is easy. The middle one, the part where you have to determine what parentheses is what. That's the shitty part. That's the sucky part. You know what I mean? Yeah, like that shit. That's the stuff in the middle. Right now, I the assignment that I'm in, the rest of it is literally just all that. God, I wanna just smash my face into a wall. Dude, it sucks, dude. All the while, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, "God, I could be just fucking be in Japan, being a samurai, and just killing things and trying to avenge my family's death." But instead, I'm learning about fucking graphing this bullshit. If it's just less or greater than it's the parentheses. If it's the I don't know, dude. Alright. Well, anyway, but I'm just saying, That's what I've been doing, like, the past 48 hours because I'm a dum-dum, so past 2 weeks, like, they assign us these, the homework assignments and stuff like that, and I would check on it, and it would just be those information sheets. So I thought 2 weeks prior, the information sheets were the actual worksheets I had to work through, so I did them and, like, submitted them in the Dropbox, but, like, she didn't tell me, like, it's college though, right? What do I expect? But I wasn't given a notification like, "Hey, you need to, like, do the other stuff." She might have in, like a notification thing, but I just assumed like, "Oh, I did that." You know what I mean? So, I had, like, 2 weeks worth of, like, stuff that I didn't even fucking do in Alex, which is, like, their interactive online, um, worksheet shit or whatever, and, yeah, so I had those 2 things on like, I didn't do that, so I was 2 weeks behind. Luckily, the teacher was cool enough to open those up again, so this way I could go back and then complete them, this weekend. So, I'm all caught up on that, but this current week stuff is all that, the greater than X plus whatever, and then some word problems in there. Dude, it sucks, it's kicking my ass. Word problems, it sucks because it's basically just it's that format where you have to just read the word problem and then you write out the equation as like the 3 plus x less or greater than that, and then you gotta find out what the things are, and I'm like, "Bro, I'm terrible." What made it worse was that they threw fractions in there and decimals. They're like, "Oh, 0.6 of percent is this." I'm like, "Oh, fuck, why?" Dude, I fuck hate it. I hate it. Difference is this last semester was a dumb dumb class, which is why it was broken down and super easy. I know, I miss it so bad. I miss that format. I hate this. What is this? Algebra 2 or 1? I hated it. Last year or last semester apparently like pre-algebra algebra. I loved it because I could understand it. I could do it. Even when it came to fractions, I'm like, God, fucking fractions. I hate fractions, dude. I hate them so much. Anyway, pre-algebra was like the remedial algebra. Yeah, well, let me go back to that. I felt comfortable in that. Why do I need to learn this algebra? I'm dealing with computers. I don't get it. Why? This is why I don't like the school system, man. Like these prereqs and stuff like that. These so dumb. I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm just aiming to just pass. I don't want to like just relearn everything and be perfect at it. I just want to get a general understanding of each thing so this way I can just pass. Because like my computer course is like I don't want to say easy because I'm basically learning all the little parts of the computer from the get and how to take it apart and put it back in and all that stuff. So it's challenging, but it's not as bad as this. This math course is really kicking my ass. 'Cause it helps that at least like in my work we're dealing with computers and stuff like that and IT. So I'm like constantly talking about fucking computer stuff. Yeah, Chelsea's a good Asian. She's really good at math. I'm not. Been a bad one. Always been a bad Asian. Always and forever. I've been terrible at math. All these Asians be getting A's when I'm here getting motherfucking D's. I meant okay Asian. Only my bad Asians. Yeah. I don't know, man. At least I could like do the reading and comprehension part. Apparently, that's the part that he hates doing, though. You know what I mean? But like, I guess in like his school stuff, babe. I mean, what would you say like the one thing in in school that he's good, the one that he enjoys doing? History, maybe? Yeah, it may be that. I don't know. But with like the reading stuff, man, like that stuff. For me, that was the easiest stuff. Like they're like, here, read this paragraph, and what are these? I'm like, okay. He said he likes math. Lying to himself. I mean, I hope he likes math because then that's something that he gets from you. ELA. See, yeah, ELA would have been my jam. ELA and history. History for sure. I would have been all in on. I loved history. Then science, I just didn't give a shit about in high school. But now that I'm older, I do love science. ELA was my favorite. Reading and comp took a while for me. I didn't grasp it until I was started reading shit and like, yeah. Anyway. Um, so what else has been going on? Oh, let's talk about some football. My team sucks. Ravens fucking suck, dude. And I kind of had like an inkling, dude. I had an inkling when we beat the Browns. Almost lost that game. If it wasn't for Joe Flacco playing for the Ravens in the third quarter and throwing that interception to give all the momentum back to the Ravens, we would have lost that game. Yeah, we suck. I know everyone's saying like, "Oh, you guys got so many injuries." Like, yeah, but we always have so many injuries early on in the season. Like, that's like the Ravens' MO. Like, we get injuries early on in the season, but we find a way to turn around mid-season, and we look great, leading all the way up into the end of the season. And guess what? We fucking shit the bed. The reason why I think this year's different because there's just something about the team that I'm watching that I don't recognize. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's not the Ravens that I'm used to. I'm not the running game's not there, the energy's not there, the defense is most definitely not fucking there for sure. And like the roster's great from top down. When you look at that Ravens defense, it's all first rounders, man. Everyone's a first rounder. When you look at the offense is almost just the same. High round picks. I mean, there's a couple like fifth and sixth rounds sprinkled in there in the offensive line. Irregardless, that's a really good, talented team. Even without Lamar, that's still a really good team. Because let's this weekend, the today, we go against the Houston Texans, which is not a very good team either. Their offensive line is worse than ours, and and their defense though is like the best part about it. They've got a great pass rush, which I wholeheartedly think is why they sat Lamar down. I mean, Lamar may be injured, but I think it's because like they know that they're gonna be going against a really, 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 really hungry defensive line, and they don't want to injure him more because Lamar's taken over. What it has to be between 12 sacks and 15. He's taken a lot of sacks the past 2 weeks, man. And yeah, I think the Chiefs game was literally the Ravens just throwing a white flag, dude. They're like, dude, we faced you guys 6 times and we have no clue how to figure out your defense. So we're going to throw the white flag. I think that's what it was, which is crazy to me, dude. Spagnolo, Steve Spagnolo has been doing the same defensive scheme against the Ravens for 7 years. And we just don't know how to fucking beat it, dude. I've been telling everybody, dude, we need to move on. Dude, Harbaugh's been with us for 18 years. He's won one Super Bowl. But take a look at that Super Bowl win. Who was on that roster? That defense, Ray Lewis, Reed, E Sizzle. He had all-time Hall of Famers on that freaking roster. Joe Flacco played out of his fucking mind in the playoffs that year. Still holds like the best fucking playoff statistically season for a quarterback, like a playoff season. It's like the best one that a quarterback could ever do. I mean, granted, like our receivers weren't like the best, but we had Anquan Bolden, who I loved. I know, according to the stat makers, Anquan Bolden is not necessarily like an all-time great, but to me, he is. He was always the guy we needed when we needed a first down, and we're third and whatever the fuck. He'll get that ball. He'll get that first down. Torrey Smith, Ray Rice, before he got ran out of the league, a really good team. Jacoby Jones was our fucking X factor. You know, when we just needed a momentum swing or something like that, Jacoby Jones would be that guy. He was the momentum swing guy. That was the year that was the year we won, and it's arguable that we should have lost that one on that last play. If you guys remember that last play of the Super Bowl, Michael Crabtree was in position to catch that touchdown, but due to good coverage, he didn't get that catch. It's arguable that that was definitely pass interference, but I'll take the dubs any day. As a Ravens fan, I'll take that dub. But when you rewatch that as like a neutral party, that is a really, really, really. I'm gonna say it. It looked like PI to me, but whatever, dude. I'll take the dub. I'll take the dub. But that's what I'm saying. Ever since then, we've been in the playoffs. Just you know. And then when Lamar got drafted, that was definitely the year when everyone was calling for Harbaugh's head. That was when we were doing really bad. One of our worst seasons in Ravens history. He was about to lose his fucking job, but Lamar came in, saved his ass, and here we are. I think that's exactly what's going on. I think it's just the quarterback's so good and talented that they're just overlooking the lack of coaching in his end. This game where you earn your money. Harbaugh, this is how you earn your paycheck. Seen all the teams with a lot of injuries, players that they don't have, somehow they still win a game against a good team. This is it. This is how you win it. Show me something. Because because I think we're gonna lose by 10. Over 10. 10 at the minimum. I think we're gonna lose by like a lot. I think CJ Stroud's gonna come out and fucking just light us up. Yes, I do. I agree, Chelsea. I think there just needs to be change of scenery. So now I know how the Philadelphia Eagles felt when they had Andy Reid. This is pretty much the same thing, minus Andy winning a Super Bowl for the Eagles. But he was a good enough coach to take them to the postseason almost every year, but still come up short. And he had great rosters too, leading up in. So you know, I think it's definitely time. But I've been kind of on the outs with Harbaugh. Like the past 4 years, I've been kind of like, I was a huge avid supporter of him early on in the Lamar years, but as of late, I've been really flipping the switch. I really wish that we didn't get rid of Mike McDonald. I wish we would have kept him, our old defensive coordinator. That was the best Ravens defense in the past 10 years I've ever seen. How the fuck we running every down on second? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know what that play call sequence was, dude. What a fucking moron. And like I said, he's never used play action, dude. I don't know I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's Munkin. But dude, you have Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry in the backfield. Even if they're used as decoys, the threat of the run is there. So just use play action every fucking game. If it was me, play action would be 50% of my fucking play calls. 50. Almost every passing play that I would have would be play action. Because it just keeps the defense honest. Be like, hey. And then if the defense is playing soft, that's when you run it, dude. Like it makes like I don't know, man. I'm an idiot. I'm a couch quarterback. You know what I mean? Obviously, I don't know anything in the grand scheme of things, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's just yeah, I don't know. All I know is that fucking Wolverines team looks better than ours, dude. And everyone thought that team was going to be terrible. Yeah, everyone thought the Cowboys were going to be fucking shit. But their offense is fucking high flying, dude. Even without CeeDee Lamb, they look incredible. Their defense, terrible. We knew that going in after the trade. That offense is insane. High flying offense. Tie with the Packers is crazy. In overtime. That's fucking nuts, dude. That was crazy. That's incredible. But anyway, dude, I don't know what the hell's going on with this country, bro. Dude. Dude, things are going fucking crazy right now. Did you hear about that raid that they did in Chicago where they pulled a hawk chopper to fucking rappel down on top of this apartment building. It was like a full on like military raid into an apartment building in Chicago. Absolutely insane. What the fuck? And then there was like a huge crowd of them just walking through the streets of Chicago, just shining lights in people's houses and in the streets. It's fucking nuts, dude. Fucking nuts. And I know some of your listeners, lean a certain type of way, but at some point, really got to look at it and be like, why? Why? Like, is it really that big of a fucking issue? Do you really think immigration is the issue? Do you really think the immigration is why the prices have gone up? Is that really why your insurance company has doubled their premium? Is that really why taking more out of your paycheck? Is it? I don't. I Because it's factually untrue that they're insured. They're not. We don't give them free insurance. I don't know why you guys are believing all this stuff. It takes a quick Google, man. Like, if you even if you don't like Google, if I can go to Bing or something, Chat GPT it, something. You guys like this whole like, oh, I don't believe these sources because of where it comes from, but you'll believe the source of the other one. I don't know, man. It's crazy. We're living in some crazy times, and I'm just waiting on the day when they turns on me. I'm just waiting. I laugh now and joke about it because like that's I mean, what else am I supposed to fucking do? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hide in my house, quit my job, and be on the run. Not gonna do that. That's extreme. But the other day I was doing a delivery. Um, I was doing a delivery. And I won't say obviously I've always been I won't say where and who and stuff like that. Um, but it was a factory. It was a factory. I don't necessarily know what they were making, but it was a big factory. They had multiple buildings. It was like a campus of buildings for this factory. And I've done multiple I've done installs in this setting multiple times, and all this stuff. So like we've done plenty of factories and all that jazz with, seemingly classified information of what they're building and all that stuff. So in 5 years, within the 5 years I've been with this company, I know how it goes. I know how to, I know the correct way to contact who I need to contact. So this way I can have access to deliver their shit. So I go to this one and like there's no check-in booth. So I'm like, all right. So I guess this must be laxed. So I got to just find my contact. I had to kind of like go from building to building, call multiple numbers to try to get a hold of this contact. And when I finally do get a hold of him, um, like he walks up, and and I give everyone kind of like the benefit of the doubt. Like if I notice something weird, I will, notice it. But you know, I I'm a professional, baby. I'm a pro, dude. But immediately, like their IT guy, their point of contact, who was supposed to meet me for this delivery. As soon as he walks up, I could already tell like he was hesitant. As soon as came upon me, as soon as my figure came upon his gaze, he just kind of seemed a little like closed offish, kind of like standoffish, kind of. I don't know, like some of the stuff that he was saying and how he was saying it was just weird. And then when we got to the building that I needed to be at, he's like, yeah, asks a lot of questions that is normally questions that's normally given security booth. You know what I mean? So if it's a classified facility, normally they have a security booth that takes your license, does like a quick background check, gives you clearance, and then you're good. This guy just fucking did it right then and there, right before I went in. And he's just like an IT guy. you know, asking me if I'm a fucking American citizen, asking me if I've signed an NDA and all this shit. And I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. I'm just here to deliver your shit. I wasn't giving any other instructions besides from contacting you on where to drop this fucking thing off and that you were going to handle the connectivity and all that other shit. No, I know some places aren't proper security. I get that. How the guy was acting was that, no, that I didn't went through the proper procedures. You know what I mean? Like he became like he turned that onus on me. Like I said, I did the job professionally. I didn't be mean. I wasn't mean at him or anything like that. I was super nice. I was like, yes, yeah, I am. Do I need my? I even asked. I was like, do I need my like license to be photocopied and stuff like that? Because I can do. I'll fucking give you that information. I don't give a shit. It's just weird. Within the 5 years I've been doing all this. I've been in many locations from across fucking PA, Maryland, and Virginia, Ohio, fucking Indiana and Michigan and stuff like that. And like I've been all over. Like never have I like I've not been asked that in that setting. It was just weird. Maybe it's just the times. Maybe I'm just on my toes. That's where I just clocked it. As soon as we kind of met eyes, I just like this is gonna be a weird one. It's a regular esthetician, but I have to do security shit sometimes. Yeah, I get it. Get it. But that's what I'm saying, man. Um, if it's really that sensitive, then yeah, you guys need to have everything set, or maybe have the communication. Talk to the sales rep, make sure all my stuff's good, then give proper directions on how to go about it. I wasn't given that. Like I was just given an address, all this guy, and that was it. That is what is to be expected, then that is what's to be expected. I shouldn't have to do the other stuff because guess what? You didn't detail it in the fucking notes that this is what needs to be done. So don't I just felt like I was accused of not following the proper procedures. That's kind of like how he came off on me. Was like, "Hey, you didn't sign this. You didn't need to you needed to do this extra security shit." I'm like, "Bro, that's I'm just a fucking delivery guy, man. The information given to me is this is XYZ. Doing XYZ. I'm not doing all the other shit. Because if it wasn't brought up to me in my plate, I'm fucking doing it. I mean, once I pull up, yeah, I'll be accommodating and I'll do whatever, but fucking accuse me of that shit. No? What I'm getting at is like if it was the other two delivery drivers, I guarantee you he wouldn't have been asking that question. Guarantee you his security would have been more relaxed because you know, pull up and look that way. Look the way I look. Beautiful and brown. It was like, yeah, it's the question. It's like, hey man, are you a Jose? I don't know. This is weird, especially during these times, man. Like, I just got to keep my head on a swivel, so I just clocked it right away. You know, there's some people here in the listeners that don't get it. God, I wish I was you. I wish I got burnt easily under the sun when I'm living in America, dude. God, I wish I was you. Because our other guy in the warehouse, he got pulled over in a Dunkin' Donut, just eating a donut, fucking parking lot. He was just chilling there eating a donut, and the fucking cop came up. Woo woo! What are you doing here, sir? I'm eating a donut. Why? Dude, it's crazy. Yeah, and this was out in Spring Grove. And when he came back to work and he told us, I was like, "Fuck, dude, that sucks. Fucking sucks, dude." Tough to understand. Well, that's what I'm saying. I get it. I wholeheartedly fucking get it. I do. But again, this just placates into the thing where like no one is unwilling or really just unwilling to just kind of put their head to that mind space that this could, you know, what if this happened to me? How would I react? You know what I mean? And everyone's answer is like, oh, I would have been polite and all that stuff. Like, yeah, that's yes, obviously. Still, question is like, is it wrong? It's like do anything. So why would you just assume that I'm up to something? You know what I mean? Because no one assumes you guys, even though the craziest people I've ever met have been Anglos. Dude, some of the shit that they'll fucking say and do, man. The Anglos are nuts, dude. Anyway, I'm gonna go just ignorant. You're okay with yeah, and like I said, I get it because of where we grew up, Chelsea. Like we're in a very predominantly Anglo area. Growing up, there was like maybe one or two the Killer Bees. Everyone knew who the Killer Bees was. You know what I mean? And then anything else that kind of fell in between there, they kind of like they guessed at what it was. Otherwise, it's not a very diverse group at all. Not diverse at all. And growing up in it, like dude, they for sure, they were saying other names for Killer Bees. I was around it, dude. It was a total of 5. All those howlies. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. This even the district that Liam's in right now, it's mostly Anglos, not very diverse. That's why their football team fucking sucks, dude. So I follow like the local fucking youth football charter, and they put up like scores every weekend of the area, dude. Our old high school stomping grounds, fucking got blown out, and I think it was like 64-0 or some shit. And then Liam's they got killed. It was like 46-10 or some shit. I don't know, man, but they fucking suck. It's mostly fucking Anglos, dude. There's no anger in their play. Like, what are they gonna be angry about? Nah, man, my mom didn't fucking get more pizza rolls. My mom said no. Took out my fucking Roblox account. Complaining about Brickers not. Oh, dude. So, speaking about irritated Anglos, complaining about Brickers not taking credit cards. So yeah, dude, that happened the same thing over in the Adam Sandler show. So Heather and I went to see Adam Sandler on Sunday, past Sunday, down at Hershey, and dude, it was a great show. It's fantastic, great show. Rob Schneider opened up the no, it was Fortune Feimster opened up the show, but we missed 80% of her set because we were getting sessions and we got some merch. So we came into the show a little late, but we saw Rob Schneider. He was the second act, and then David Spade was the third, uh, and then Adam. Um, but I was in line for the merch, so Mother got a shirt, and then I got like a poster of the show. So we were waiting in line, and the you'd have to assume that like there is no organization, when it comes to just a big group of people. So they just kind of made this big, huge, amorphous blob in front of the merch table, and there was like 2 or 3 registers open. So there was no dignified line. Basically, there was a dude next to me, just fucking bitching, dude, bitching the whole way up to the fucking table, bro. It's like, oh, no one fucking said this. No one said that. I didn't know that this was this wasn't place didn't take cash. Blah blah blah. Dude, all the whole time leading up into it. And then there was like this one. There was a cash register at the end where he was kind of lined up in front of, but there was no one manning it. There was no one behind it. So obviously, a smart person would assume that's not an open cash register. But he apparently was not. He was very upset about it. He was being a real fucking gremlin, the sweet lady behind the fucking register, man. Like she was like, "Oh, I," she was really nice. She was trying to do her best, and I could tell. I felt really bad for her. Um, she was just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. This, no, fuck out of here, HP. Fine, optional data. Fuck off. Need to close this." She was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. This isn't a line. We only have just these two cash registers." And he goes, "Yeah, I see that now." She's like, "Yeah, I know. I apologize. It's a really busy night." He's like, "Yeah, well, someone should say that this cash register is closed or whatever." Dude, just being a real fucking gremlin to this sweet lady, dude. And then he had like this other dude next to him just typing in, just like, "Yeah, yeah, where's the sign? There's no proper signage." I'm like, dude, you fucking shut the fuck up. Shut up and get in your line. Just fucking be an adult. Is this your first day on the earth? Is this your first show? Shut the fuck up, dude. It's not her fucking fault that the fucking venue doesn't know how to put up fucking know how to put those stupid things to dignify lines, dude. They called those dividers. Not their fault. Fucking crazy, man. Yeah, the uptick on like traditional like women should only do this and that. That's crazy. Can't believe that that's a fucking thing we're now doing. We're bringing back. Women should shut the fuck up in a marriage. The men are the ones that bring in the money. They should shut the fuck up. They should only just take care of the kids. They're not bringing in the most of the money. They should just have no opinion. No, it's so crazy. I can't believe that like that's a fucking thing that people are legit catering, and that is a thing that we're talking about, dude. It's nuts, man. Believe it. Anyway, let's move on to do some TikToks. But before we go and do Tiki Talks, dude, let me tell you about what I've been just absolutely crushing because I got to stay up to do my stupid homework, dude. And dude, Papa gets a little drowsy. Captain gets a little drowsy. Admiral, a little drowsy. So, what do I do to kind of keep that going as I go out there? Go to my kitchen, reach up on the tippy top shelf, reach up on the tippy top shelf, and I grab me a tub of Dubby. Dubby is the only energy drink out there that has no sugars. No sugars in there. No, no, no. Natural energy with caffeine in there, tyrosine, the natural stuff that you find out here in the great green earth to keep me going strong. Yeah, no sugars in there. No, none of that artificial crap in there that'll make you bog down and crash out. No, no. And they put in that vitamin B3, 6, and 12 and C in there. Yeah, because that's what the body needs to keep going. Oh, not to be crushing fractions. Oh, yeah. Make sure you guys go to w.gg. Dubby.gg. Yeah. Go and get your flavors right now. And there's so many different flavors to pick from. Crazy. I can't even list them all, dude. I'll be here for days listing off all these flavors, dude. But my favorite is the Dragonade, the Dragon Fruit Lemonade, obviously. And they got this super cool limited seasonal flavor, the s'mores one that you mix with milk instead of water. They got that going on right now. And they still have that solo leveling collaboration. So if you're an anime fan like I am, solo leveling, they've got two exclusive flavors for you to try out. They've got the blue raspberry punch and the grape. Uh, yeah, grape, blue raspberry grape. There it is. That's what it is. But yeah, so get your stuff there, and we got a special code for you as well. Dad's World. Put in Dad's World in the checkout. Saves you 10% off the whole order. Boom, dude. Boom. Gets sent to you. to your door. Beautiful, delicious Dubby. And it's each tub is about like 29.99. So there's 30 servings of that sucker in there. So it's $1. Dollar. Dollar a bottle. Energy stuff, dude. Dollar. Yeah, dude. Cheaply priced. Okay. Go into the stores and I look at all these other energy companies. They're charging more than that. Dude, you're charging an uptick of like $3 an energy drink. And then they put that cute little bundle deal. They're like, oh, if you get a hot dog, you get this energy drink for like 250. Shut the hell up and get out of my face because I'm a dubby boy. Right? I'm spending $1 on this drink. Right? And you're gonna charge me dollars and I gotta eat this piece of shit hot dog? Nah, nah, nah. Get out of my face. So make sure you guys go to Dubby. It is dubby.gg. And again, use our code, God's World, save 10% off of every stinking order. So be better with Dubby. All right. Let's do some TikToks. We are just fat whores. Yes. According to men like CK, you guys are fat, obedient whores. Um, shit. Let's see if I can do it this way. Because Kevin's not here, I usually share it another way. Huh. Stop. Collaborate and listen. Boop dee ba da ba da beep bo shoo ba doop ba dee ba da ba dee ba. Let's see if this pops up. Wow. Cool. Let me move that down away from my face. My God, dude. Liam's freaking out, dude. What the hell? This. All right. Let me move this a little bit so I can. All right. Let's do this. Okay.
Here you go, sugar. Nice and easy. That's it. Good boy. Just like last night.
What
I'll
the
be right
fuck?
inside if you need more. You behave now.
Is that a
Here you go,
fucking
sugar.
cougar, dude? Oh, this was AI? This is fake? What? How? That's crazy, man.
Sugar. Nice and easy. That's it. Good boy. Just like last night. I'll be right inside if you need more. You behave now.
Oh, yep, there it is. The shadows. The shadows aren't right, dude. Fuck, then why'd you send it? Oh, because you found out later on. See in the comments, see if anyone else picked it up. I don't know, man. A lot of people haven't said anything. So yeah, you're not the only one. Don't feel bad. Yeah, those shadows are way off. Look at that shadow. Way fucking off.
Burn it down! Burn it!
That's hilarious. Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. But that's awesome. And speaking of wrestling, man, I am bored. Gonna lie, dude. Right now, wrestling's kind of boring, dude. I know Roman just came back on Monday, but fuck, man, I am so bored. Like Stephanie Vaquer is like interesting as shit. To watch. Like, there's no storyline to anything. It's just like I'm just watching it just because I like watching some of the wrestlers. Man, like I'm not excited about any storyline at all. Wrestling. I'm fucking bored. It sucks. It really sucks. I found. Oh, there's a second video of her feeding the bear. That's all. That was the giveaway.
This is the life. Hold on tight. And this is a dream. It's all I need. You never know where you'll find it. And I'm gonna take my time. Yeah, I'm still getting it right. This is the life.
What is he trying to do? Is he just trying to do a bunny hop on a fucking on a mountain bike? Fucking moron. But he's trying to just do a wheelie. Yeah, you can't do that with a fucking mountain bike, brother.
Hold on tight.
Well, you could. It's not very easily. Speaking of bikes, I gotta find a way to fucking replace Liam's bike tire.
You ever
All right. Yes, bruh. Spencer sent one. Let's see what you got. See what you sent. I know. I
So we
saw.
finna do that egg challenge to see who can eat the egg the fastest, and we're not gonna do too much talking. The winner gets. If I win, I want them pink platform Uggs with the sweater on them. They about $250, $200. I want them. What you want?
And if I win, I'm getting a new bed set because this 200 is tearing that motherfucking frame down. I'm almost in the basement.
If I win, I want some money.
Okay.
How much we talking?
500.
Oh well, I'm definitely.
all right,
Who's
all
doing
right.
the countdown?
All right. So what's the challenge? They eat an egg.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that bitch hot. Hold on.
Oh my god! Did the fucking eggs. Shit, that's so fucking funny. Oh, dude, that shit exploded in her mouth. Holy fuck, dude. Guaranteed they microwave that shit. There's no way when you boil that shit happened. I'll rewind it a bit.
2.
Alright, so yeah, they're eating hard-boiled eggs, I guess. I don't know what the challenge is. Maybe they gotta eat it all in one fucking bite. I don't know.
1.
Oh, that bitch hot. Hold on.
A video of where they wax the girl's sitting face and nostrils and ew. Yeah. What? Of these same young ladies? Got their waxes done? But dude, that's crazy, man. Yeah, for sure those were microwaved eggs. She hers. Yeah. That fucking sucks though, dude. I've been exploding your mouth like that, dude. That's hilarious. That was a good video, Spencer. Thank you. Alright. Kevin just sent this because he tagged me in it. Let's see what Mikey sent. Mikey boy. Dude, why is Tracy sending conspiracy shit? What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Don't make me question everything. Oh, God. Were we never on the moon? Fuck. I love how it's a dog Googling all this shit. Yeah, Chelsea, I agree. I think the film and all that shit was all fake and propaganda and all that shit just to fucking give a middle finger to Russia and stuff like that because it was a great space race. But other than that, I do think that we've been on the moon. But that video and picture is fucking bullshit, dude. Yes, Neil Armstrong can come and fucking punch me in the face. You can do that all you want, but I'm just saying, brother. I don't know. Maybe we're looking at the wrong stuff. Maybe we're looking at the wrong pictures and videos. But the ones that I've seen, they don't make any sense. Okay, they have a live video feed from the moon back then, but I can't get cell reception in 2025. Right? Did he send this one? Did we watch this one? Millennials are cringe, bruh. It's like you guys want to be kids so bad. You know, when I was your age, I would have said the same thing about an older person embracing the child side. Back then, I believed that projecting an image of being cool and unbothered was the most important thing in the world. But eventually, that mask starts to feel so. Oh my god, what is this? Why? You're fucking weird, bro. Man. Send this one.
DC is now a police state, and it seems like we got folks trying to make that not happen here.
I would love to talk to a cop. What a fucking mind melter that would be.
He's running your beat. Like, go ahead, dickhead. You do it. Yeah, see how easy it is. He's fast as hell. Go catch him. These fucking guys are fast as hell in Philly. DC, they move like snails over there, but over here they're sprinters. Cause a poor Coast Guard guy who's like, I signed up because I thought I'd never have to do anything ever. I'm the police in DC now? What the fuck?
Hilarious. Yeah, go ahead, dickhead. Dude, I was in Delco. I was out in fucking Delco the other day. Not bad. Bad out there. Fucking Upper Darby, dude. Holy shit, those fucking rich folks up there in Upper Darby, PA. Dude, homie had fucking Lambo, fucking 2 Porsches, the Range Rover just chilling in his fucking driveway, dude. Oh, shit was nuts, dude. Right. And I don't have anything on Insta being sent in, so all right. All right, this is gonna be that's gonna be it. We kept it a tight, little over an hour. Do apologize if this was not what you're expecting on the podcast, but listen, man, I'm a guy. I can only do what I can, all right? Do what I can, all right? And I hope everyone had a good week. Hold on. Text here. Oh, text. So, hopefully got that new Superman. Hopefully we can watch that tonight. I do want to watch Superman really, really fucking bad. I know a lot of people don't like it because not my Superman. Like I said, man, I've never been a Superman guy ever, but from what I've been reading and what I've been seeing of this movie, I feel like the story is going to be there. And I think that's what a lot of these comic book movies are missing is the story. It needs to have a bit of a humility, a humaneness to it, and this one I think has it. So I'm really excited to watch it. Yeah, and I'll talk about it when I get back. Anyway, let me see if there's anyone here to raid before we move on. Let's see. Dude, is she fucking sleeping? She's got a subathon going on. What is this? She is. She's doing a 24-hour fucking thing, and she's fucking sleeping. Well, I'm not doing that. Fucking weirdo. Let's raid this gentleman. Good old Raggy. All right. We will be on next week. Same time next Sunday, 9 a.m. Unless if anything crazy happens. Follow us on all social medias. on Instagram and on TikTok. If there's any changes on the social media aspect, we will let you guys know either here on the podcast or in the Discord. I do apologize that the Discord's been dead. But takes more it can't just be up on the onus of two people to try to keep that fucking thing alive. We do want you guys to use that and talk to us and fuck around in there, have some fun. Um, yeah, all the links are in the descriptions of the episodes. Like, share, and subscribe to YouTube videos again. Really steady numbers, guys. Thank you guys so much on listening and on Spotify or Apple, or watching the YouTube videos. Thank you guys so much. It's been really steady, and we greatly appreciate it here. But dude, we invite you to the live stream if you guys can catch it. Sundays, 9 a.m. Eastern. We're here for at least an hour. So, catch you guys next week. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Luck to your guys' football teams. My team fucking sucks, so fucking who cares? I'm out on football right now. Who fucking cares? Yeah. Catch you guys next week. All right. Bye, Chelsea. Bye, H for Sola, and thank you again so much for the subscription, H. All right. This is everybody.